All of that is part of this work of learning how to be in love with yourself, so that when other people love you, you can accept it. You can take it in. You can know that you're worthy of it. Hello, and welcome back to Practice Intimacy. This is the place to be to learn all about love, sex, and how to have the best relationships you possibly can. I am Jami Lynn. I'm a marriage and family therapist in the Austin area. And what I wanted to talk about today, it actually comes from a friend. One of my good friends who I've known for 10 years, I think. He recently told me that he's been unable to watch the videos I've been creating, even though he wants to watch them. And the main reason that he's struggling is because anytime he watches these videos, he moves into a place of, I really want a relationship. It's so painful not to have a relationship. I don't think I'm ever going to have one. And so I really wanted to take some time and talk about that, because if my friend is thinking that, then there are other folks who are thinking that too. And I know in my office, I have multiple clients right now I'm working with who have a really similar experience. So that is what we will talk about today. The format, I'm going to just kind of discuss this idea a little bit, how we learn that we're unlovable, that we won't find a partner. And then I'll move into a practice that you can do. And it's an affirmation practice. So I'll talk a little bit about what to do with an affirmation practice as well. So let's get started. When it comes to believing yourself worthy, knowing deeply that you are lovable and able to find a relationship, often what ends up happening is people believe that they need to change something about themselves in order to become worthy. When in reality, what actually allows us to find a relationship is to begin to love ourselves exactly as we are without trying to change anything. And it does not mean that you stop growing, you stop challenging yourself, you stop trying to become the best version of yourself. No. You can still do all those things and be in loving acceptance of yourself as you are right now. Both things can be true. It's not an either or. When I think about my own experience of this, I always was interested in romance and relationship and sex. Ever since I was teeny tiny, I remember having an interest in finding a partner or multiple partners, as it turned out in my life. And yet I didn't know how to do that. Growing up, I was shy and very insecure. And in school, I never once had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Like, that wasn't something that I experienced whenever I was young. So whenever I got to adult age, really, I was very inexperienced. I had no idea what I was doing whenever I finally did get into a relationship. But for me, the thing that stopped me whenever I was so young, the time whenever you get to really experiment and figure out what it means to be in a relationship, it's more like play whenever you're little. It's definitely less serious. The reason that I did not really have those experiences was because I had really bad acne. I had acne all over my face. It was something that made me really uncomfortable and insecure, and I thought nobody would be interested in me. And so I never pursued relationship, even as I wanted it. And everybody has these things about themselves. It could be, I don't make enough money, I am overweight, I am not pretty or handsome enough, I'm not fun enough, I don't have things to offer in relationship. Just begin to get curious for you what the roots of this belief is. The belief that you're unworthy, belief that you cannot find a relationship. Just allow yourself to be interested in, where did I first learn that? And your story might be different from mine. Mine is actually a pretty common one. A lot of young people with acne think that they are unlovable and unworthy. And then as I got older, I haven't shared this yet. This is the first time I'm doing it on my channel, but I'll make a video about this in the future too. As I got older, my very first sexual partner when I was 21 ended up giving me herpes. And so then the story I was telling myself was, no one will love me, no one will want to be in relationship with me because I have herpes. Also not true. So just get curious about yourself and your own history and your story. What in your past has caused blocks to where you don't believe that you can find a partner? And the idea is not to convince yourself that those things aren't true. I did have acne. I did have acne. I do have herpes. But the belief that those things make me unworthy, that's not true. And it does take time to become aware of this reality. It takes an internal shift that could happen quickly, or it could take some time. One of the ways in which I think it's helpful to really begin to help yourself shift is to focus more on other people. So if I think about my good friend who does not believe that he is going to find a partner, that he can find a partner, if I think about him and I hold in my mind all of the reasons why I believe that that person should have a partner, I'm thinking of my clients too. There are so many reasons why I think they would be a great partner to somebody else and why I think they would create a really good relationship when they find a match. And I also see the reasons why it's difficult for them to find a match. The two most common in the work I have with clients right now are either I'm not attractive enough or I'm not stable enough. I don't have the resources that a partner is going to be interested in me. Those are the two that I run into most often in my practice right now. But there are so many others as well. My sex drive isn't high enough. My life is boring. All I want to do is read and watch TV and hang out with my pets. Whatever story you're telling yourself about why you're not good enough. And then imagine other people in the world with similar pain points, similar things going on in their life. And ask yourself, really ask yourself, do I believe that they deserve love? Do I believe that they have something to give in relationship that is unique and important? And if it's true for them, why isn't it true for me? Really, in the end, this is a practice of self-love. And one of the ways you can get there is to begin experiencing love for every single person you meet, recognizing their struggles, their pain, and seeing how that is actually what connects us all, what draws us in, what creates intimacy in relationship. Our imperfections are what's beautiful about each and every one of us. And it's easy to forget that and move into a space of I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'll never find anyone who will love me in the way I want to be loved. And it's just not true. What it requires is that you stop waiting and you stop saying if then to yourself. If I lose the weight, then I'll find a partner. If I make more money, then I'll find a partner. If I get the degree, then I'll find a partner. No. None of those things are what's stopping you. The thing that's stopping you is that there is a part of you that struggles to believe that you're worthy. There's a part of you that you probably don't like it or love, and you believe that because you don't love it, other people won't. I know that this talk is not going to immediately change your mind, but if you felt things as you were listening to this, usually what people feel if they have these beliefs, it's a deep internal ache. You might actually feel the area around your chest and heart aching. You might feel your heart beating a little faster as you're listening to me talk about this. You might feel like a tightness in your stomach or a dropping in your stomach or even a butterfly feeling in your stomach. You might be crying. All of that is part of this work of learning how to be in love with yourself so that when other people love you, you can accept it. You can take it in. You can know that you're worthy of it. So let's move into the practice. Like I said, it's going to be affirmations. But I want to tell you a little bit about affirmation work before, hold on. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say the affirmations, just listen to them. Then I'll tell you a little bit of information about how to do affirmations well. And then we'll do a little bit of the affirmations together where I'll just repeat the words and you can listen and really try and feel it. These particular affirmations, they come from one of my mentors. Her name is Rashmi. She is a Tantra teacher. I will link her website below in case anyone's interested in checking out her work. Take a moment and just let yourself listen to the words. And if you can, just notice your feelings. They don't need to be positive feelings. It doesn't matter if they're unpleasant, pleasant, neutral. Just pay attention to what goes on inside of you as you listen to these words and imagine applying them to yourself. You could even repeat them in your mind after me. I feel light, confident, and secure in my ability to find love everywhere and in everyone. I deserve a loving relationship as I have so much to give. I am filled with anticipation for my love life and for my beautiful life. And just notice what happens inside of you as you say those words to yourself. Let's talk about how to use affirmations correctly. So, if as you said those words to yourself, you're filled up with the feeling of love and self-acceptance and joy and delight, awesome. Wonderful. Bathe in that feeling. Enjoy it. Keep saying those words to yourself and make the feeling even bigger. If it was kind of neutral for you, you're saying the words and you're not feeling much, a couple of things could be happening. You could be blocking yourself from feeling it because you believe that it's going to lead to pain and discomfort, or you might not be present with it. You might not actually be here paying attention to the words you're saying to yourself, in which case just keep trying until you start to feel something. Keep going. Or find your own words that fit better. It might also be that these particular words don't fit for you. Totally fine. Find your own words. Something that would make you feel good. Something that would fill you with these emotions of delight, self-love, acceptance, joy, anticipation, all of these things. If you're somebody who's having an unpleasant experience, as you say those words to yourself, the point of this is not to try and bully yourself into believing it. That is never going to work. That's not helpful. That's not how affirmations actually change your internal world, change your mind, change your life. Instead, allow the painful feeling to come up. Be curious about it. Be interested in it. Go back to the first part of this video and ask yourself those questions of, where did I learn this about myself? What internal block do I have towards myself that's holding me back from really being loving and accepting? What's really holding me back from believing that I am worthy and valuable? And then the next step is attempt to bring some compassion and kindness towards that part of you that holds the old story, that has memories that are painful, the part of you that really carries this internal block. It's not about getting rid of it. It's not about denying it or pretending like it's not there or trying to suppress it. No. The point is to get curious, to know yourself more, to be more intimate with yourself, and then to bring compassion, kindness, understanding, love towards those parts of you that are in pain. And as you do that over and over and over again, what you will find is one day the painful belief doesn't feel true anymore. You've actually done the healing work that will transform your mind. So don't try and force yourself to feel the affirmation. Be wherever you are. Know that the journey forward is loving yourself more. And trust that if you are curious and connected to yourself and interested in what's going on inside your mind, inside your body, inside your whole system, and you bring compassion to whatever's going on, that is going to transform your experience. You don't have to do anything other than that. But keep doing it over and over and over again. Can't do it once. It takes repetition. So let's have a little repetition with these words. Feel free to just listen If it helps you to say the words out loud after me or say them internally to yourself after me, just find whatever works for you to be able to connect to yourself, pay attention to what you're feeling, and really allow yourself to experience these words. I'm going to say them probably 4 times. I feel light, confident, and secure in my ability to find love everywhere and in everyone. I deserve a loving relationship as I have so much to give. I am filled with anticipation about my love life and my beautiful life. I feel light, secure, and confident in my ability to find love everywhere and in everyone. I deserve a loving relationship as I have so much to give. I am filled with anticipation about my love life and my beautiful life. Keep breathing. It's okay if tears come. I feel light, confident, and secure in my ability to find love everywhere and in everyone. I deserve a loving relationship as I have so much to give. I am filled with anticipation about my love life and my beautiful life. I feel light, confident, and secure in my ability to find love everywhere and in everyone. I deserve a loving relationship as I have so much to give. I am filled with anticipation about my love life and my beautiful life. And if this practice was hard for you, just know that it's a first step. It will get easier. For anyone who experienced it as really fun and exciting and joy-filled, wonderful. Stay in that feeling. That's wonderful. If it was a bit neutral, again, just keep trying, keep going. And if it was hard, take a moment where you just thank yourself for doing this practice, even as it was hard. If it's impossible to believe any of the things that I said right now about yourself, okay, no problem. Imagine saying them for someone else that you care about. Recognize the truth in those words for anyone else in your life that you care about, in all their wonderful imperfection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in future ones. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. And if you believe there's anyone in your life that would benefit from this practice or these words, send it to them. I really appreciate the support. I will see you next time.